I'm Dr. Andrew Meyerson. I'm an NHS A&E doctor. I'm a proud immigrant to this country. Thank you, Gary Lineker. Solidarity with all of the other immigrants that work in the NHS. I'm proud to be here supporting the SOSNHS campaign. SOSNHS is a coalition of over 50 organizations founded by Keep Our NHS Public, and we advocate for an NHS that is properly funded with fair pay for all staff and an NHS free from the greedy profiteers of privatization. Thank you for coming. We're here today because the NHS has sustained an assault over the last 13 years unlike any other in its 75-year history. Starved of funding, fragmented to allow privatization, its needs intentionally ignored for a decade. The NHS is on fire right now, and I only wish this truck could be used to put it out. And in a sense it is. Thank you. Thank you to the Fire Brigade for their support for this event. Congratulations on your pay dispute. Now I need to get a bit serious here. Not that serious, sorry. Okay. Raise your hand if you know someone who died from COVID. Raise your hand if you know someone who died from COVID. It's an awful lot of us. On 3, I want you to scream their name. 1, 2, 3. May they rest in peace. We invoke their names as we begin this rally because we have lost far too many people, not just to COVID, but to government malpractice. From the likes of Boris Johnson and Matt Hancock, and we scream the names of our dead to remind us of the human cost, the devastating consequences of these sins of government when we have people in charge of our health who couldn't care less about it. These sins of government were many over the last 13 years. 300,000 dead from austerity, 200,000 dead from COVID, the first reduction in our life expectancy in over 100 years, and that was before the pandemic. They stole $400 billion with a B from NHS budgets. They left us with 135,000 staff vacancies. Staff are hemorrhaging right now, leaving in droves. They've eliminated 20,000 hospital beds and closed countless A&E departments. They engineered the worst A&E and cancer waiting times in NHS history. And now the horrific stat, 500 people are dying every single week. That's 5 Hillsborough disasters every single week from delays accessing NHS emergency care. Shame. 10 years ago, the NHS was the best healthcare system on the planet. The NHS model was the smartest and most cost-effective. The Tories inherited the best healthcare system on the planet. And look what they've done. We're now performing among the worst in Europe, all because they want to push more people into private healthcare. I'm from the United States, the land of private healthcare, the land of tens of millions without health insurance, the land of having to show a credit card before you get care, a land where 500,000 Americans have to declare bankruptcy every single year. It's horrific.
Love you, Andrew!
Thank you. So, the NHS model is the right way to deliver health care. When cared for properly by a government that values your health, it achieves the absolute best outcomes and saves taxpayers the most money. It's worth protecting, it's worth fighting for. So I ask you this question. When our government threatens your health, are you just going to sit back, lie back and take it for Britain?
No!
Or are you going to fight back and say no?
Fight back!
Do you allow them to assault you and your family, or do you say enough is enough?
Enough is enough!
I pledge to you today on behalf of the SOSNHS Coalition that we will not rest until all of our patients are safe. We will not rest until our professions are safe. We will not rest until our NHS is safe. Thank you for coming today. We have an incredible lineup of speakers in solidarity with all who are trying to make this country a better place. Thank you.